This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will have the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going up top again. Makes the catch. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's LeBoy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got it, looking for the first down. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win.
Oh, out of space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's at coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Parks. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Silver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Grab near the sticks. It's Silver. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Blue heads. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. First down here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Parks. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little release to the back. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you... right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Back to pass on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He wants to throw it. Now improvising. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Trying to barrel in. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Quarterback making checks. They want to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Using the quick game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blue Hens will line up to to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established.
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulled down for the tackle. Line is set on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Silver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Silver. Oh, what a move to get open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Blue Hens are on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. With the catch, it's Jenkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look out on the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown, WKU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Toppers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 15 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Line getting set on second down. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Epps. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a third and long. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Hilltoppers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking, on the move. Flushed out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just..." Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Hens offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Silver. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The snap sets up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. He's going to run it. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Grabbed over the middle, it's LeBoy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Recksteiner. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. He didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. He'll try to do it himself. Bounced off his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Got a man. It's Patterson. Snowed under by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Blue Hens get enough for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecock. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That's reeled in. It's Silver. He's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's LeBoy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Silver. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Patterson. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Near the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's caught downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. It's a running room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Petway.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Catch in the middle. It's Recksteiner. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. They've got the screen set up. Turning on the Jets. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Getting set for the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next one. This one's over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Patterson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Great place to start for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught over the middle. It's Rex Steiner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Delaware! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed in the middle, it's Petway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Cook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Power football with the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Baldwin. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Now the toss. Inside the 25. Quick step and go. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. Back open in the middle. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball that time.
He tries to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week?
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Silver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands. It's LeBoy. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Delaware. Oh, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Blue Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nice move to keep running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Lacey. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the ground with the back. Runs for the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
With the catch, it's Patterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's LeBoy. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Intercepted, number 19. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Doherty. Taking it the other way. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. play of this drive comes from the 27. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silver. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pulls it in. It's LeBoy. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On third down, going up top. He's got him. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good pickup on that play. That last completion has him set up, second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Silver. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Smashes through the tackle. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101.
Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, the big fella running to glory. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Patterson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback. They flush him out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for more room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Black 24. Black 24. 29.
Trying to keep this drive alive. The Blue Hens get enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Creates a little space. Got room on the return. He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Oh, a lot of space. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Brown will throw it.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Blue Hens are on the move.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on downs.
The give out of the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Good jet sweep pass. Touchdown, MTSU! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Creates a little room. There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got the back in the middle, and he's knocked down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a Mike.
He's loose. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They go to the ground, running to Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.